In one. And we're live. Hi, everybody. Jazz hands. It's jazz hands. It's Jake and Joy. I'm in LA. Jake's on her way someplace else. And we wanted to chime in today and just give you some tips and tricks to help you have an unstoppable life that you love. So thanks for joining us. And if you're listening to us live, let us know where you're listening from or watching from. You could be watching and listening. And if you're listening as a replay, just put replay in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. So, it's just a little bit something new of a strategy that Jake and I have been doing is coming to you live 4 days a week, which is a lot. But we're really committed to helping you. And on Mondays, we always want to give you something that is a little bit unusual. We help people to become successful entrepreneurs, but a lot of times people don't think about how much health impacts whether or not you're a successful entrepreneur or not, how much impact being a healthy person does. So today we're really going to talk about that. So if that's of interest to you, you're going to want to stick around. So welcome everybody. I'm Joy. Let's start that over again.
We're also on a bunch of other platforms too.
What?
We're also
what did you say?
Nothing.
Oh, yes, that's right. So welcome everybody to Jake and Joy, our comedy hour, our comedy section. And we are also on other platforms. We are apparently on Twitter.
Yes.
Our Twitter handle is @JakeandJoy. And we're also on Instagram, which I am now. I've made 3 Insta stories. I think I've screwed up the other one. And that's @JakeandJoyKelly. So you can see us. And then you can also visit our website, jakeandjoy.com. And you can follow us here on Facebook, all of the above. So we're just really happy that you're with us today. And we're going to talk about something that you probably don't think a lot about as an entrepreneur. And you can see that the title says an easy way to drink your way to success. And it's not drinking wine or martinis, it's drinking water. And you don't think about that a whole lot, and especially if you are somebody who is working in an office or maybe your bathroom is far away from where you are, you hate to drink too much water because then you have to get up and go to the bathroom, right? Yeah. It's so crazy. People don't want to pee, so they don't drink enough water. But so many things can happen to you as a person, but even as an entrepreneur, that's so important. So one of the biggest things is when you don't drink enough water, you can get a headache. Have you ever had that experience, Bake?
Yes.
I know you have.
Yes. And what sucks about that when that happens is you can tell it's from not drinking enough water. And it's not like, I've never had it where like if I just drink more water, the headache goes away. So it's like you get yourself into this pit that you can't get out of by doing the thing that you didn't do to get it in the first place. Yeah, so staying on top of that has been good for me.
So this dehydration thing is a real thing, and your thirst is not an indicator of whether or not your body's dehydrated. You want to think about that most of your body is water. And so when you are stingy with water, you're actually dehydrating yourself. You're making yourself sick. You're also, you lose your focus when you're not hydrated. They found in the workplace that as little as a 1% dehydration can cause a 12% drop in productivity. A 3 to 4% level of dehydration can result in a 25 to 50% drop in productivity. So that's huge. There's so many other things. The brain fog, loss of focus, your mood is affected by whether or not you're hydrated enough. And there's a lot of things that can cause dehydration, exercise, etc. So, how much water do you really need? Experts are mixed on that. And if you really want to know, you can start measuring your urine and measuring how much you're drinking, so you'll know what you're losing. But my husband often does this. He thinks he's losing weight when he goes to the beach and plays volleyball, but really he's just losing water. It's not really actually losing weight, just water. That's how much water that you should, if you are a serious athlete, weighing yourself before and after exercise is an indicator of how much water you've lost. So most experts say one of 2 things. They either say drink half of your body weight in ounces, and for every hour that you exercise, add another quart or liter. Okay, so that's one rule of thumb. Another rule of thumb is make sure that when your urine is clear. If your urine is dark or yellow, it means that you're dehydrated and you're making your organs work really hard. So Jake, I know that you used to struggle with drinking enough water, and I know that you had some tips and tricks to help people to get more water into their life.
And one thing I wanted to say too, and I feel like I've heard you say this, and if this is incorrect, you can correct me. But
of course I will.
Yeah, obviously. So I think a lot of people wait until they're like you said, your thirst isn't an indicator of dehydration, but a lot of people wait until they're thirsty to drink water, but by the time you're thirsty, you're actually already pretty dehydrated. So it's remembering to drink water even when you don't feel thirsty. And I think that's the trick that I think is hard for a lot of people, especially when we're busy or, working on projects or running around all day. It's easy to forget to drink water until we're like, oh my gosh, I'm dying of thirst. So trying to remember when you aren't thirsty to drink water. So for me, we used to get so annoyed because my mom, you would carry a water bottle everywhere. You'd be like, I can't go to the store for 10 minutes without a water bottle. It was so annoying to me. I was like, we're not even gonna be gone that long. You don't need a water bottle. and now I'm that person. I carry it. So I have a Hydro Flask, which I love because I have that sippy top, which is what she has. And I love it because it also keeps your water cold. I will not drink water unless it's cold. And there's all these arguments about whether room temperature water or cold water or warm water or whatever. But the water that you will drink is the water that you should be drinking.
Absolutely. Same thing with exercise. The exercise that you will do is the one that you should do. The water that you'll drink is the water you should drink.
Yes. So I like ice cold water. So all of my water receptacles are insulated. So I have a Hydro Flask that I take when I travel or when I'm gonna have a longer day. And then I also have an insulated cup with a metal straw this has me drink so much more water because it's way more fun to drink out of a straw than not. And it's also, for me, not everybody agrees.
I like the straw in the Hydro Flask, but I don't like straws regularly.
Yeah, so you got to figure out what you like. And this has me drink water more. If I have to unscrew my water bottle top, I'm going to drink it way less for whatever.
And I'm going to pour it all over myself. I don't know why that is. I never seem to get my mouth up to
Yeah, and also when you're driving, to have to unscrew a bottle and spill it everywhere. So having something that you can a straw or a sippy top or whatever while you're driving is really, really good.
Yeah, Hydro Flasks now they don't come with a straw attachment, but you can get one really inexpensively from REI. They're more expensive when you order them on Amazon for some reason. So getting them through REI is a better deal. I have lots of Hydro Flasks, but I always flasks. I have lots of Hydro Flasks, but I always keep one up in my office. It's purple with a ninja sticker on it. And then I keep this blue one that I travel with. A friend of ours had this hand painted for me, and it's just so beautiful. I get a lot of compliments on it. But I make sure that these are 40 ounces. So I get at least 80 ounces every day. And then when I'm at the gym, I usually fill it up again. So I'm like Jake, I like cold water. Some people think you shouldn't have cold water, but like Jake says, I drink more of it. And that was one of the things that I did when Jake was little that's how I got you to drink cold water, to drink water, period, was to make sure that it was icy cold. And that was a really big deal. And I did that for all of her teammates as well. I found that when I filled because they had those water bottles that they keep on the sidelines, but if they don't have cold water in them, the athletes won't drink them.
Right.
So, because it's not refreshing to them, it's just like, warm water when I'm really hot. Doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
So,
Other things to
water
think
is
about
a real
too.
good trick.
So the other thing to think about too is you just traveled down to LA. I'm about to get on a plane, and when we do travel like that, especially if we get on a plane, the dehydration is pretty severe. So you want to make sure that when you are flying, I know you can't come through security with water, but if you bring your bottle anyway, and then most airports have those water bottle fillers, not just the water fountain. They have the actual filtered water bottle stations. And if you get a coffee or a tea, they will fill your bottle with ice and water for you at the coffee shop. So make sure that you don't get on a plane with an empty water bottle.
You can take ice through.
Yes.
Not in Canada, but in the United States, you can take ice through. So that's a little tip about if you like to make smoothies and you want to freeze some soy milk or some coconut milk or something, you can freeze it and take it through. It's really crazy. I don't know. I don't know why that is. I guess because flammables don't freeze. And then the other thing is that if you're still working a regular job, and I know a lot of you who watch us do, your place of employment probably has a water cooler, and it's really cool to be able to go to the water cooler, not just to have the water, but actually to get up and away from your desk. We've done some tips about how long you should be sitting at your desk, no longer than an hour at a time. So getting up and going to the water cooler and filling your Hydro Flask, and then just shaking it off, and then coming back and refocusing focusing at your desk. So just to sum it up, you are going to improve your focus. You're going to decrease the amount of headaches you get. You're going to have a better mood. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be more productive. And you're also, if you need to manage your weight, it really assists in weight loss as well. You're going to live a longer life if you just drink more water. That's amazing. And we've got more healthy tips like that for you available. If you want to follow us, like Jake said, on Twitter or Instagram, we don't share the same things on the platform. So it's different stuff on different platforms. So do follow us. And also, if you'd like our copy of 10 ways that you can to transform your lifestyle, that you can have an unstoppable life that you love. And if you want a copy of that, we just finished it. I can't even say the title. 10 ways to transform your lifestyle and become unstoppable. There, I said it.
Yep.
Drop us a message with your email, and we'll email you that ebook. And it's pretty good, if I say so myself.
Yeah, super good, super cute, super good. Lots of good information. Yeah, you'll love it.
What else do you have for these guys today?
That's it. That's all.
No, our webinar. So you guys, we have our first webinar coming up this Thursday, Valentine's Day at 10 a.m. with none other than Stephen Ritz from the Green Bronx Machine. My gosh, you guys, you want to hear this man. He is just a powerhouse. What this guy has been able to do in a nonprofit setting, now turning it into like a huge global movement. If you want to know like how to be unstoppable, you want to hear Stephen Ritz. It's this Thursday at 10 a.m. Let's put a link to the landing page in the comments section. Okay? So you'll have to register for the webinar because it won't be live. It'll be something you have to register for. So Jake, can you put a link to that?
Yep, I'll put it in the comments. Yep.
Okay, perfect. So just click on that and you can register for our very first webinar with Stephen Ritz of the Green Bronx Machine. We're so excited. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Cook with Jake and Joy.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Action that week. Bye, you guys.